Law of sine. We have triangle ABC with the sides ABC, lowercase ABC, and angles uppercase ABC. The law of sine, or we can say sine law, or sine formula, or sine rule, is an equation that is relating the length of the sides in the triangle to the sine of its angle, which means I'm going to write down the ratio of the side A, let's say, over opposite to the sine of opposite angle, which is sine A, is the same as the ratio of sine B to sine of angle B, and is the same, equal, as the ratio of sine of side C to sine opposite angle C. Okay? Or where AB, lowercase ABC, like I said, those are the length of the sides of triangle, and A, uppercase A, B, and C, they are angles of the triangle. It is also true, the statement that if I write down using the reciprocal, which means sine A related to side A exactly the same way as sine B to side B, and sine C to side C. Okay, so let's solve a couple of problems, see where we can use our law of sine or sine law. All right, so question number 1. Let's assume we have triangle. And the last side, okay. Oops. So what do we have? We have here 60 degrees. Okay, here we have 40 degrees. And here we have angle C. Okay, so this is C. Okay, this is, we have here 4. And here we have B, which means, okay, this is angle B, and this is angle A, and this is angle C. So we have angle A is equal 40 degrees. B, angle B is equal 60 degrees. All right, and A, side A is equal 4. Okay, so we need to find the side B and the side C. Yes? All right. So first of all, we need to find, so using the sine law, A over sine A, B over sine B, and C over sine C. All right, so I'm going to figure out what I have, what I don't have. I have at the angle A, which means I will write down 40 degrees related to, sine 40 degrees, related to 4, opposite side, right, as sine 60 degrees related to side B, right, and equal sine 80 degrees, which is angle C. I'll explain in a minute how we got C, and related to C. How did I figure out 80 degrees? The sum of all angles, all three angles in any triangle is equal 180 degrees, which means angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal 180 degrees. So from here we have angle C is equal 180 degrees minus angle A, which is 40 degrees, and minus angle B, which is 60 degrees. So from here, angle C is equal 80 degrees. Very straightforward. All right. So from here, let's solve for B and C. So to solve for B, I'm going to take this equation only, because this way I have sine 40, I have sine 60, I have 4, I can easily find B. Yes? So from here, I'm going to have, let me change this color, put some other color so I can solve that way with that color. All right, so from here, I can do cross multiplication. B times sine 40 is equal 4 times sine 60 degrees. Okay, so from here, B is equal 4 times sine 60 degrees divided by sine 40 degrees, right? Because if to find B, I have to divide, let me see, I have to divide both sides by sine 40, yes? Divide this one by sine 40 degrees and divide this one by sine 40 degrees. This and this is gone, and we are getting the result. So we are going to use calculator for sine 40 degrees and sine 60 degrees, and approximately you are going to get 5.39. The length of the B. Now let's find the length of C. So what color I'm going to use? I'm going to use this color, and I'm going to use this time this combination, this equation, right? Since B I have it, let me write down. So sine 60 degrees divided by 5.39 is equal sine 80 degrees divided by C. Okay, so again I'm doing cross multiplication. C times sine 60 degrees equal 5.39 times sine 80 degrees. Okay, so from here I have to divide by sine 60 both sides because I need C, and the result is going to be 5.39 sine 80 degrees divided by sine 60 degrees. Okay, So sine 80 and sine 40 you can take based on calculator, and the result approximately is going to be 6.13. Okay, this way we found B and C. Let me mark down here also. B is equal question mark and C is equal question mark. All right. Okay, moving to next question. Here we have triangle. So what is given? It's given angle A is equal 35 degrees. Angle B is equal 15 degrees. And is given side C equal 5. So we need to find angle C. We need to find side A. And we need to find side B. Okay, so first of all, let's find angle C, right? So we know that angle A plus angle B, the sum of all angles in the triangle, it doesn't matter what type of angle it is, it's equal 180 degrees. So angle C from here is equal 180 degrees minus 35 degrees minus 15 degrees, and it's going to be equal 130 degrees. And I messed up by some reason. Solution put in the format of, in the color of red. Okay, here we have 130 degrees. So we have angle C already, 130 degrees. Now, let's use law of sine. Since I have side C, then I'm going to use sine C and side C ratio. And it is going to be sine A is related to side A exactly the same way as sine C related to C. So from here, C times sine A is equal A times sine C. From here, A is equal C times sine A divided by sine C. Okay, and this is equal. Our C is how much? 5? Yes, 5 times sine 35 degrees, and we divide by sine 130 degrees. So if you do based on calculator, 35 degrees, 130 degrees, and do operation, you will get approximately 3.74. So the same way we can solve for B. Let's do proportion ratio. Sine B is related to B exactly same way as sine C related to C. Okay, sine 15 degrees over B is equal sine 130 degrees over 5. And B is equal 5 times sine 15 and divided by sine 130 degrees. And approximately it's going to be equal 1.69. Okay, now let's apply this sine law to real life problem. Here is the picture and the problem. So what do we have? Constructing a highway US 41, a highway whose primary directions are north-south, is being constructed along the west coast of Florida. Near Naples, a bit obstruct the straight path of the road, and since the cost of the bridge is prohibitive, engineers decide to go around that bay. Here it is. They are going around that bay. See that? So this is how they are going around. There we go. Around the bay. The restriction shows the path that they decide on and the measurements taken. What is the length of the highway need to go around the bay? Okay, let's see, what do we have? First of all, here we have angle 140, right? This is 140. Let me build one here. So this is the road. This is coming here, the water. Okay, and then again road. So this piece from here to here is 2 miles. Okay, and here we are avoiding the water, building like this. And to complete this a triangle, it's 1/2 miles. Here also 1/2 mile. So we get isosceles triangle, right? Okay, what else do we have? Yes, this angle is 140 degrees. This angle is 135 degrees. Okay, so far so good. So we need to know what is the length of this path that they are going to build. Okay? This is what we have. Okay, let's start solving. So first of all, we know that straight line is 180 degrees, right? Therefore, here if we have 140 degrees, then this piece is going to be 40 degrees. 135, and here we have 45 degrees, right? Okay, so let me see. I have here distance 1 that comes all the way from here and including this piece also. And I have distance 2. Let me use green color, business 2 at a D2 with these dashes, and that is going to be our D2. So this is our X1, this is X2, from here to here. Okay, X is coming the length of the of this path or road, whatever we want to say. Okay, so let's do it. I'm going to use a sine law, and the sine law says that D1, so I'm using this entire triangle, and the triangle is going to be A, B, C, okay? So for triangle, let me see. In triangle ABC, I'm making a proportion or a ratio where I have D1 is related to sine 45, it's the opposite angle, right? Like 2, we have this size is 2, right? 2 is related. How much is this angle? This piece, 180 degrees minus 45 degrees minus 40 degrees. So 85, it's going to be what? 95 degrees, right? So 2 to sine 95 degrees. So from here, d1 is equal twice sine 45 degrees and divided by sine 90 degrees. 95, I'm sorry. 95 degrees. And if you take values from calculator, it's gonna get approximately 1.42. Okay, and this d1 is x at the x1 distance plus 1 over 8, which is 0.125. Now let's find d2, this size of triangle. So we have d2 proportion over sine 40, right? Opposite angle, equal 2 over sine 95 again. This is our this is our 95, angle B. So from here, d2 is equal twice sine 40 sine 40 over sine 95, and this is approximately is going to be about 1.29. Okay, so next step, what we are going to do, because d2 also it's x2 plus 1 over 8, which is 0.125. So instead of the whole this side of this triangle, I want to get only this side. And I want to get only this piece. So what am I going to do for that? For that reason, I'm going to take 1.29 at, what do we have here? 1.42 for d1. And then subtract this piece and this piece, right? So 1 over 8 is 0.125, so minus 0.125, and then minus another 0.125. Or I could put 0.25, I just do this way, so it will be more understandable and because of readability. And this will give me 2.46 miles. Okay, so we found this side with one side x1, we found side x2. Now what we need to find out is this horizontal piece. How we are going to find out? Same triangle again. Let's see. I'll use a black color so it would be clear that I'm doing solution for distance with black color. So if this is 95 degrees and we have isosceles triangle, that means this is going to be equal to this one, right? They are equal. Therefore, since the sum of this triangle, small one, is 180, then each of these angles is going to be 180 minus 95, and we divide by 2 because in an isosceles triangle, the two angles at the bottom, they are equal to each other. And we are getting 42.5 degrees. Okay. All right, since we have already each angle 42.5, now we can make another sine law. Again, we could use it. So let's mark down this as D3. And we are getting D3 is related to sine 95 because it's now this is 95 degrees, this angle. Okay, the same way as 0.125, which is this 1/8, against sine 42.5. 42.5 degrees. And from here, D3 is here, this black horizontal line. So D3 is going to be equal sine 95 degrees times 0.125 and divide by sine 42.5 degrees. And this is approximately is 0.184. Okay, so we have D3, we have X1, we have X2. So let's add them up to get the root, right? So we added at X1 and X2. Where is that? 2.46 we should get. Oh yeah, here it is, 2.46 miles. So we take 2.46 and we add actually 0.184. So let me show you. This piece is this piece and this piece together is 2.46. This and this, 2.46. And this piece, we calculated as a 0.184. Okay, so to know all together, we are going to add, and we will get 2.644 miles. Okay? All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in next video. Next video is going to be law of cosine. Okie dokie.